They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Break. Recon, 132 fighter. You don't get tired of seeing me.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They don't give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go. Hey, wahoo! Right there. Go.
From the gun, Costello. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check on gun.
Play action. It's Newton. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and long. And his throw here's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. On first and 10, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Set. 180. Check, Mike. Check, Fred.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Newton on first down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
54. Mike 54. Get that.
To throw on second down, Costello. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Exit. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Costello got a man. It's Ross, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on third down, Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down. Newton, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Newton being chased out left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready. 60 or. Check three.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. The speedy safety Marcus Allen made the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check 24, check 24. Pilot, 64, weak. Match by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off play action. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey! Back.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He may try and run for this. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll
try the air now with Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You can't.
Third and long. It's Newton. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch, quick. Gun.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lambo on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 20.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Mike spot 4. Now watch one. Here go.
On 4th down, Costello. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Off the play fake. Costello. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, Costello. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jags, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause